Mo3's story starts where so many Dallas stories do, in the church pews, on the tough streets, and with a kid who learned about survival way before he should have. Born Melvin Noble Jr. on May 31, 1992, in McKinney, Texas, he grew up in North Dallas, soaking in the gospel at Greater Hope Holiness Church and navigating the realities of his environment. Even back then, people could see he was made for the spotlight. By the time he was in middle school, around 2003, he was already part of a local group called 5 Deep, sharpening the voice that would one day carry the sound of Dallas to the world. This wasn't an internet sensation built overnight. This was a young man from the block who turned the weight of his world into melody. The real grind began in 2014. That's when Mo3 dropped his first mixtape, Shottaz. It was raw, hungry, and introduced his signature style, a powerful mix of pain-soaked singing and rapid-fire confrontational rhymes. He also released a remix of Texas rapper Mr. Lucci's Hold Ya Tongue, which started creating a serious buzz. But Mo3 wasn't just uploading tracks and waiting for clicks. He built his following the old-school way. He would pull up in different neighborhoods, it didn't matter whose, handing out CDs, shooting dice, and just being present. In his own words, "I built it publicly. I'd come to your hood and hang out for 2 days." That's how his music spread, from the trunk of his car, from the block, through handshakes, not hashtags. By 2016, Mo3 was a man in motion. He dropped Shottaz Reloaded, a project that caught the ear of a Louisiana legend, Boosie Badazz. That same year, he teamed up with DJ Drama for a Gangsta Grillz tape called 4 Indictments. These projects proved he was more than just a local hero. He was a serious player. Then, in 2017, he showed another side with Gangsta Love, a more melodic project that explored relationships and heartbreak. It proved his versatility. He wasn't just a street rapper. He was an artist who could turn war stories and personal pain into songs that gave people hope. As he described himself, he was a gang member turned rapper, navigating the complex transition from the streets to the studio. 2018 was the year the rest of the world started paying attention. He released Shottaz 3.0, and with it came his undisputed classic, Everybody, Not Your Friend. The song was a street gospel about betrayal and fake love, a raw anthem that resonated far beyond Dallas. To date, Everybody has racked up over 100 million streams, becoming a national warning about who you keep in your circle. The following year, he dropped Osama, a darker, more focused project that cemented his status as one of Dallas's most authentic storytellers. In interviews from this time, he made his mission clear. He was speaking for the Black and Hispanic communities, for anyone dealing with poverty and struggle. He still moved without security, choosing to stay close to the people, even as his fame and the risks grew. For Mo3, Boosie Badazz wasn't just another rapper, he was a hero, the soundtrack to his own struggles. So when they dropped a joint album in February 2020, Bad As Mo3, it was a full-circle moment. This was the year his star was shining brightest. Later, he released Broken Love and followed it up with a remix featuring Kevin Gates. The track was a perfect storm of pain, paranoia, and heartbreak, all held together by Mo3's aching vocals. It became a massive hit, eventually going double platinum. He knew he had truly made it the day he shot the music video with Gates. The sound, the numbers, the cosigns, everything was aligned. He was on the very edge of superstardom. And then, in the most tragic way, violence intervened. On the morning of November 11, 2020, Mo3 was driving on Interstate 35E in Dallas when he noticed another vehicle pursuing him. He stopped his car and a gunman approached. Mo3 jumped out and ran. But the assailant chased him down the freeway with a rifle, shooting him multiple times. An innocent bystander was also hit, but survived. Mo3 was rushed to a hospital where he was pronounced dead. He was only 28 years old. In the months that followed, arrests were made. Kewan Dontrell White was charged with his murder, and another man, Devin Morris Brown, was also implicated. What first looked like a random act of violence was slowly revealed to be something much more calculated. But death couldn't stop the music. In April 2021, his team released Shottaz for Eva, his first posthumous album. The project debuted at number 36 on the Billboard 200, proving his voice was still powerful enough to chart nationally. It featured artists like Kevin Gates and Boosie Badazz and included the haunting track Outside, with OG Bobby Billions. That song became an anthem in its own right, cracking the Billboard Hot 100 and eventually going double platinum. The album's title wasn't just a name, it was a promise. Mo3 was here to stay, forever. In the years since his passing, Mo3's presence has only grown stronger. His songs, Airy Body and Broken Love, continue to find new audiences, becoming go-to anthems for anyone navigating betrayal or heartbreak. Outside became a soundtrack for vigils and long drives through his city, a hymn for the streets he represented. He's now seen as a giant of Dallas rap, the artist who perfectly bridged raw street reality with the soul of the church. Even now, his story continues to unfold in courtrooms. In March 2025, Dallas rapper Yella Beezy was indicted on a capital murder-for-hire charge, accused of orchestrating the fatal ambush on the highway. While those legal battles play out, Mo3's estate has been fighting to protect his legacy, winning a major lawsuit that secured the ownership of his vast catalog of released and unreleased music. The message is clear. His art belongs to his people. Today, new fans discover Mo3 every day, working their way backward from hits like Broken Love to the raw energy of the first Shottaz mixtape. He came in as a gang member who could rap and left as a street poet whose voice made the whole world feel the pain and hope of Dallas. His life on Earth was cut short, but the timeline of his impact is still unfolding, one playlist, one neighborhood, and one generation at a time. The freeway took his body, but the music stayed outside. Long live Mo3. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more stories like this, make sure to like this video and hit that subscribe button. We'll see you in the next one.